Today was one of those days where the USAJOBS board had options, just not for me. Nothing in my field, no clean matches for Germany or Italy or any place that sounded interesting. And I'm going to tell you what I do on days like this, so I don't let doubt creep in. I don't lose my momentum or let the silence start talking louder than my aunt who forgot her hearing aid again. Huh? What'd you say? It's day 35, and here's what we're talking about today. The European job hunt update, of course. What I do with my nervous system when the board is empty. My take on why hobbies matter, especially in transitions. And a journaling prompt to keep you steady. So stay with me. This will be fun. Hey family, welcome back to Waves of Change. I'm Vanessa, and this is day 35 of 100, posting every day as I take you with me on my overseas job hunt. And we're keeping it all the way real. The wins, the waits, and the work in between. So the job hunt update. I didn't apply to anything today. It wasn't laziness. It wasn't fear. It was strategy. There were postings, just nothing aligned with my field and the areas I'm targeting. So I did my standard operating procedures of liking and commenting on LinkedIn. I even did a post about something that's been keeping me sane in this season. And it's our main topic of the day, hobbies. The importance of having one and doing something you love. And if you're watching this and you're job hunting too, overseas or stateside, listen up. Every day won't be an apply day. Some days are prepare days, and some days are protect your peace days. Today was one of those. Because the job hunt doesn't just live on the website, it lives in your body. And if you don't manage that part, you'll start feeling like this process will take forever. And something else. Because overseas job hunt isn't just click and submit. It's what happens inside of you when you can't make a move. Days like today can mess with you because you don't get that little hit of dopamine when you hit submit. You don't get that progress receipt. And that's when your mind starts to fill in the silence by jumping to conclusions. Maybe I missed my window. Maybe I'm too late. Maybe Germany isn't realistic. Maybe I should lower my standards. Or maybe I should just stop trying. And know this, y'all. If your brain does that, you're not weak. You're just human. So instead of letting my mind run wild, I go back to what I can control. My consistency, my relationships, my preparation, my peace. And that's exactly where hobbies come in. Hobbies are not a distraction from the job hunt. They're how you stay regulated enough to keep going. So let's do something practical right now. A quick nervous system reset you could use on days when you're not actively applying. So this is not medical advice. No, this is just a grounded routine I use when my body starts to tighten up. So I call this bring my body back. The first step is an unclench check. Unclench your jaw, your shoulders, uncurl your hands or your toes. If you're holding your breath, exhale slowly. And the second thing, we're going to have a long exhale breathing. You're going to inhale through your nose for 4, hold for 2, exhale for 6. You're going to do it again. Inhale for 4, hold for 2, exhale for 6. The long exhales tells your body we're safe. And the third thing, we're going to do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounded routine. We're going to name 5 things we could see, 4 things we could feel, 3 things you could hear, 2 things you could smell, and 1 thing you could taste. And if what you taste is coffee and responsibility, I get it. And then we're going to say a permission statement. All right, are y'all ready? You're going to say it with me? Rest is maintenance. Let's say it again. Rest is maintenance. And one more time. Rest is maintenance. Awesome. Okay, now that our body has a little bit more room to breathe, let's anchor this spiritually, because some seasons aren't just about what you do, they're about who you become. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kind, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Add a drink to that. So this verse is not telling you to smile through the pain and pretend everything's fine. It's telling you, don't waste the trial. It's telling you something is being built in you while you're walking through this time. So let's break it down a little bit further. Consider it joy. Doesn't mean that the trials feel good. It means you're choosing a perspective that keeps you from falling apart. It's the difference between this is happening to me and this is shaping me. And the overseas job hunt, y'all, that's a trial of many kinds. Let me tell you, it's the uncertainty, it's the silence, it's the eligibility rules, it's the not referred statuses. It's watching things post day after day after day and they're not in your field. And at the same time, you're trying to keep your heart open and your hope intact. And then the verse says, the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Perseverance is not just I survived. Perseverance is I stayed consistent without being bitter. It's I kept going without losing my softness. Perseverance is I kept applying without letting rejection define me. Now, y'all know I'm saying this for me too because I'm living this in real time. What does perseverance look like for me? Not forcing applications that don't fit. Staying ready so I can move fast when the right role comes along. Continue to network even when people don't respond. And refusing to let fear talk me out of my future. Now faith isn't passive. Faith moves. Faith applies. Faith prepares. Faith shows up. So today, no applications, but that doesn't mean there was no progress. Today was a training day, a patience day, a peace day, a perseverance day. And one of the ways I protect my peace is having something that reminds me I'm alive outside of this job hunt process. That's why today's topic is hobbies and why they're not small. All right, y'all. If the job hunt is your whole life, the waiting will swallow you whole. A hobby is how you keep your identity intact while you're in this transition. And I'm not just saying that because it sounds good. As a recreation therapist of many years, I stress to my patients all the time that hobbies aren't fluff. They're fuel. They support mood, confidence, and connection. And I always tell them, don't only pick hobbies you could do with someone, and don't only pick hobbies you could do by yourself. You need both because life has seasons. So I like to think of it like this. 2 lists. Hobbies you could do with people. It's called a connections hobby. Walking group, a book club, pickleball, volunteering, church or community group. And then you have hobbies you do solo. These are self-regulation hobbies. The nature walks, the journaling, the photography, the gardening, puzzles, reading, my favorite one, painting and arts and crafts. And the reason I teach this is simple. Connections help you feel supported, and solo hobbies help you stay grounded. Together, they keep you steady. For me, it's hiking and nature walks because there's something about getting outside, y'all. The trees, the fresh air, the bird sounds, the nature sounds, the open space. It reminds me my world is bigger than my email box. And when I walk, my thoughts untangle, my shoulders drop, my breathing changes. It's like my body finally believes me when I say we're okay. And here's what people don't realize. Hobbies make you better at the job hunt. They do. Because hobbies restore your energy. They reduce anxiety. They build up your confidence. They give you stories to tell in the interviews. And they keep you from sounding desperate. So here's the rule I'm using while I'm in this season. If I'm waiting on postings, I'm not waiting to live. I'm doing my hobbies. So I schedule what fills me, like hiking, because it keeps me stable enough to keep pursuing my overseas dream without burning out. So tell me in the comments, y'all, what's your hobby? Or what's something that you used to love that you want to start again? Now let's seal this with a journaling prompt, because clarity is calming. Grab your notebook or your notes app or a napkin and come journal with me. Prompt 1. What is one hobby that helps me feel like myself, and how can I make time for it this week? What is one hobby that helps me feel like myself, and how can I make time for it this week? Prompt 2. What does perseverance look like for me right now? Without forcing, without spiraling, without quitting. What does perseverance look like for me right now? Without forcing, without spiraling, without quitting. All right, y'all. If today was a dry day for you two on your job hunt, don't let it rewrite your confidence. Your perseverance is being built quietly. Do me a favor and subscribe to the channel if you're on this journey with me. I'm still focused on Germany and Italy and any place adventurous. And I'm sharing the real-time process, plus the tools that keep me grounded. Y'all, let's celebrate, because day 35 is in the books. I'm Vanessa, and this is Waves of Change. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow for day 36. Bye now.